Now, if you don't believe that our God is almighty, all-creating God, you believe in the Big Bang, evolution or something, you maybe want to do something else for 3 minutes, because this is today's Psalm, Psalm 104, one of the most magnificent hymns, poems, songs, declaring how great our God is as God of creation. Look how verse 1 begins. Praise the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God, you are very great. You're clothed with splendor and majesty. And then it goes on to describe God's splendor and majesty in creation. Verse 2, he wraps himself in light. I was reading an article a while ago how this new solar orbit probe has taken new pictures of the sun. They're about the closest pictures ever taken. They're still 77 or so million kilometers away. And yet they're teaching scientists, that these geniuses who've studied these things all their lives, they're teaching them things they never knew about the sun. And yet God said, let there be light. And there was light. The first half talks about God's magnificent creation through the whole of land and the earth. And then verse 24, it starts to speak about the sea. And there's the sea as well, it almost says. And remember, there's an awful lot more sea than land covering the earth. Maybe verse 26, you've even got a hint of dinosaurs there. Years ago, and I mean a long time ago, when Jane and I were both still teaching, we swapped with 2 Aussie teachers for 1 year, living in Australia, having their jobs. And on the way home, we came via the Solomon Islands. Now, the Solomon Islands, just to the east, is it? Yes, of Papua New Guinea. Solomon Islands is the diving capital of the world. It's only a little place, but, well, we got into diving. And just going down even just a few meters, but then 10, 20, 30 meters. The things we saw just blew me away, opened my eyes to things I'd never seen before in my life. It opened up a whole new world. And it made me just realize how little have I still seen and do I know of God's magnificent creation. No wonder he says at the end of the psalm, verses 33, 34, I'll sing of the Lord as long as I live. In verse 34, may my meditations be pleasing to him. All the things we think about God, may they please him. So let's reflect on his greatness. Let's reflect on his power in creation. Oh, and may that move us and stir us. What a God is ours.